Careful. Time to move, Riley. My brother. My brother. You're the man. You're the man.
Clemens Thomas, 513. Pleasure to meet you. God bless you.
God bless you.
Reverend Jackson, do you fear that attention is starting to get placed more onto police as opposed to those in power who create these situations that use the police to better their ends?
Well, we used to sing a song, "You guys and the prize, hold on, hold on." One time, Dr. King was marching down the street in Watts after the riot. People rioting who were fighting the local police and not fighting poverty, which was a diversion. And we must make sure that the issue is not the mayor, but the banker. It's bank policy that's sinking. It is not mayoral policy. The insurance, they manipulated the public option, so now the insurance fees are rising, and the uninsured are increasing. That's the real deal. Tuition is rising. Student loan debt, credit card debt. That's rising. Because of faulty trade policies, plants are closing and jobs are leaving. And that's the issue. So we must focus more and more, I am convinced, on the economic space, the gaps. Just a place, but the space. And that space may be at some, like last week I think that made a whole number of people got bailed out, got $1 million bonuses. That's an occupied spot.
You mean Fannie and Freddie, or you mean yeah, absolutely?
Because that policy is unacceptable because it was bailed out with zero interest by the government.
Right, and they're government entities, so absolutely.
Yeah, many youth with good minds cannot afford to apply for school. Others apply and can't stay. Others graduate a guaranteed debt without a guaranteed job. Occupied. So to be occupied is a spirit, an idea. Because it's a spirit, it can't be arrested. But we see violent reaction to the idea that I think the guys that pepper sprayed the students in California, they should be jailed. That was a criminal, violent, illegal act to pepper spray them in that way. And that should be a signal to all police everywhere. That is unacceptable. It was wrong for sheriffs in the South to let dogs bite and kick people, horses kick people. It was wrong, and it's wrong in California. And it should be all around the country, that kind of use of pepper spray on non-violent demonstrators must end. But we're taking violence too loosely. About 30,000 Americans were killed a year from gun violence. We lost about 6,000 Americans in Iraq and Afghanistan over 10 years. 100,000 a year are injured who don't die. So last week a man shot in the White House with an AK-47 from 800 yards away. And if he had been 400 yards, he was shot through the White House. That is exceptionally dangerous. We must seek to revive the ban on assault weapons because none of us are safe with these killer weapons of mass destruction in the street. There's no building here. No building here that's 800 yards from this place. Which means anyone from any one of these roofs or windows can shoot anybody here with an AK-47. You cannot have Homeland Security and all these airport charges you go through and can't walk the streets without somebody having the ability to kill people with weapons of mass destruction.
Is the Patriot Act directly responsible for the militarization of our police forces?
It's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
But in the reaction, we attacked Iraq, which didn't attack us. We spent $1 to $3 trillion attacking Iraq, the wrong target. We misappropriated the money. What could $1 trillion do today? 1 trillion of the 3. Wipe out every state budget deficit. Rehire teachers, rehire librarians, police, firemen. Forgive student loan debt. The misappropriation of money in the war in Iraq, Libya, Afghanistan, and the bailout of banks without linked lending is driving the crisis. And so, but they want people to pay for the party who couldn't attend the party. Teachers didn't create that crisis. Firemen, policemen, librarians, coaches didn't create that crisis. So people shouldn't have to pay for the party who never invited to the party.
100%.
Thank you, Reverend Jackson.